90-day fiancés Sarper Shekinah finally reveal. If they're getting divorced amid tell-all drama. Ian 90-day fiancé couple Shekinah Garner and Sarper Govan responded to divorce rumours after revealing marriage problems at the tell-all. Sarper and Shekinah's journey began during The Other Way Season 5, with the Turkish man revealing his bad boy past. Sarper shared his old ways for Shekinah as he moved to the US in 90-day fiancé Season 11. The couple ended up getting married on a bed. Hello friends, welcome to my channel. I hope you are well. Please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Shekinah and Sarper admitted their marriage was already on the rocks within a year of getting married at the reunion, but does it mean they're getting divorced? At 90-day fiance_Alexa shared a clip from Shekinah and Sarper being interviewed for the Sarah Fraser show where they were asked to address their divorce rumours. "We're happy. We try to be happy," Sarper replied. He added that while getting married is a difficult thing, they're still trying their best. Sarper mentioned how they have problems and a lot of ups and downs, but they still love each other. Shekinah spoke about how neither of them actually wanted to get married. Sarper had been married before, and they thought they could live forever happy together without having that commitment. However, they had to marry because of the K-1 visa. Shekinah admitted that it was something that scared both of them, and they had a bedding, since it was the least scary place for them. Shekinah and Sarper previously spoke about how they never wanted to get married during their debut season. They didn't think they needed some kind of documentation to prove their love and commitment to each other. Still, Shekinah kept flying back and forth from Los Angeles to Istanbul to be with Sarper, and it was getting hectic. It was an expensive affair for Sarper as he struggled to book female clients. Shekinah didn't trust him around other women, but she also wanted him to pay for her flights and expenses in Turkey. Eventually, they thought it was best for Sarper to relocate to America. He developed cold feet one too many times and almost gave up. Sarper didn't like being dependent on Shekinah. He craved independence, but it looks like he's finally standing on his feet as he stars in stand-up shows and conducts fitness workshops. Shekinah and Sarper have always had arguments on 90-Day Fiancé and almost broke up. Sarper has yet to discuss what the problems in their marriage are. It appears that Sarper and Shekinah will appear in 90 Day, the Last Resort Season 3, next. They are dealing with issues that are worse than the ones that 90-Day Fiancé Happily Ever After couples have. There might be something that still holds them together as they navigate life together after 90-Day Fiancé Season 11. Hopefully, therapy helps them figure that out. Shekinah Garner and Sarper Govan's bedding on 90-Day Fiancé did not have a happily ever after ending for the couple. Shekinah and Sarper were first seen in The Other Way Season 5, in which the Los Angeles-based single mom traveled to Turkey to live with Sarper. Shekinah had met Sarper on a dating app and became his first girlfriend, despite Sarper being 45 years old. Sarper had been married in the past, but he'd never been serious about any woman until he crossed paths with Shekinah. Meanwhile, she helped Sarper erase his bad boy past. Sarper and Shekinah disagreed over the idea of having kids or him still keeping trophies that reminded him of the 2,500-plus women he'd bedded before her. While Sarper moved to the US on 90-Day Fiancé Season 11, he was not too keen on marrying Shekinah and only did it because the clock on his K-1 visa was ticking and he wanted to be together with her. Sarper and Shekinah eventually married in a unique 90-Day Fiancé wedding on a bed. While theirs was celebrated as the 90th wedding in the 90-Day Fiancé franchise, it fizzled quickly. After the show's 90th wedding, real couples from 90-Day Fiancé explain why love for the franchise endures. CNN. When you toot. 90-Day Fiancé The Other Way cast members Shekinah Garner and Sarper Govan got married in bed. The pair seemed to thrill and enrage their audience in equal measure. Some viewers offered up congratulations to the newlyweds in comments on social media, while others viewed the nuptials as a stunt meant to garner the pair more airtime. Welcome to the world of the 90-Day franchise, shows people love to watch and live to hate watch. Garner and Govan's wedding was the 90th of the franchise, which has multiple shows and millions of fans. The original show, 90 Day Fiancé, premiered on TLC in January 2014, featuring stories about Americans who fall in love with people from other countries. The NAR, 90 Day, refers to the amount of time an individual with a K-1 fiancé visa has to marry their US sponsor and start the process to become an American citizen. The franchise has grown to have multiple spin-off series, including 90 Day Fiancé Before the 90 Days, 90 Day The Single Life, 90 Day Fiancé Love in Paradise, and The Last Resort. Like CNN, TLC is part of Warner Bros. Discovery. Lauren and Alexei Bravanik joined the show in 2015 after meeting and falling in love in Israel, where she had travelled as part of a birthright trip in 2013. Viewers have followed their lives over the past 10 years as they settled in Florida and welcomed 3 children. It hasn't always been easy, something Lauren learned after she underwent a surgical mommy makeover, which "you're always being judged," Lauren Bravanik told CNN. "You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't, and you can't do it right no matter what." Public scrutiny hasn't dissuaded the couple from participating in several spin-offs, including 90 Day Fiancé Pillow Talk and Lauren Alexei After the 90 Days. They will next be seen in a new season of 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After. "It's a brilliant concept and every story is different," Bravanik said of the entire franchise. But Elon Orstein, Senior Vice President for Production and Development for TLC, credits the appeal of 90 Day shows to their mix of romance and drama. "It's boy meets girl, boy meets boy, girl meets girl," he said. "People love to see the romantic journeys. People love the rollercoaster relationships, and 90 Day Fiancé gives it this twist of this international component." He insists that the show is not scripted, as some on social media have suggested. Orstein said they aim to cast individuals who are open, being honest, giving full access, being ready to wear your heart on your sleeve, being ready to dig deep, and to be ready, willing, and able to sort of have your most intimate experiences be out there. That's not so easy. Not everyone can do that, and it's something that we have to be mindful of in the casting process. And sometimes, even during productions, people become more guarded, Orstein said. "It's hard to do these stories and to make a show like this if people aren't ready to sort of open up and give full access. That's really what makes the best cast members, people who are just ready to go there." Kenny Niedermeyer and Armando Rubio became famous for their appearance on 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way, when Niedermeyer moved to Mexico, married Rubio, and became co-parent to Rubio's daughter Hannah, 12. The couple even had a spin-off in 2022 titled Kenny Armando, Love is Love. The two men said they didn't quite know what to expect when they'd joined the franchise, but it's been a great experience. "I think our favourite part is that we were able to tell our story, and I think it helped a lot of people that are in our situation that might feel kind of left out, or they feel like a lot of people don't support them," Niedermeyer said. He added that occasional negativity they received for sharing their lives was something that made them closer. "We felt so much support along the way," Niedermeyer said. "We weren't sure what we to expect when we signed on to do 90 Day Fiancé, but we were pleasantly surprised, and I think it really made a difference in our lives." The new season of 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After premieres Sunday, July 6th at 8 p.m. ET/PT on TLC, the CNN Wire Trademark 2025 Cable News Network, Inc., a Warner Bros. Discovery company, all rights reserved. 90 Day Fiancé's Shekinah Garner and Sarper Govan reveal marriage problems. This relationship has been a long time coming. Sarper Govan and Shekinah Garner made their TV debut during Season 5 of 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way. After falling in love on a trip to Turkey, Shekinah decided to leave Los Angeles to join him in his country. This big step in their romance went just as well as anyone would expect. After all, they'd only known each other for a few months and now they were living together. The biggest hiccup during the season was Sarper's off-putting demand for them to start having children right away. Hello friends, welcome to my channel. I hope you are well. Please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Nevertheless, the couple shockingly returned for 90 Day Fiancé Season 11. They got married and confirmed in the tell-all that they are still together. Yet the two just made it clear that their marriage is already on thin ice. We are still trying our best. We have problems, a lot of ups and downs. But we love each other. I hope she loves me, he shared in the June 25th episode. Shekinah also chimed in and gave some added context behind their big relationship step. She also explained why their on-camera wedding weirdly took place on a bed. He had been married before and we just thought we could, live forever, happy together without having that commitment. But with the K1 visa, of course, we had to, so it was something that scared both of us and we're most comfortable in bed. It's the least scary place for us. We thought, why don't we make this less scary and do it in bed? Fiancé. Is Mahdi al-Saadi right to question Stevie Nicole's honesty about her sexuality? As 90 Day Fiancés Mahdi al-Saadi and Stevie Nicole prepare for marriage, they are navigating some serious trust issues that could throw a wrench in their plans. Stevie, who hails from Hattiesburg, Mississippi, is an artist who supports herself by teaching online English classes. She met Mahdi when he was one of her students, and the two fell in love despite cultural differences. Mahdi lived in Tehran, Iran, before making the move to Mississippi to marry Stevie. Mahdi was taken aback by Stevie's nude paintings because they were a stark contrast to his upbringing in Iran. He wasn't accustomed to the American way of flaunting sexuality and body positivity. This was just one of the many culture shocks Mahdi was experiencing. He was raised in such a restrictive culture that he could never return to his home country simply because of his choice to appear on a television show. Mahdi couldn't understand Stevie's fascination with the female body. He was startled when he met Stevie's friend and learned she had modeled nude for Stevie in person. Mahdi started to suspect Stevie was bisexual, which was something that was forbidden in his culture. He seemed unsure of how to handle his anxiety, so he confronted Stevie with his suspicions. She felt interrogated by his questions about her sexuality and refused to put a label on herself. Unfortunately, Stevie didn't appear entirely sympathetic to Mahdi's position. She felt interrogated by his questions about her sexuality and refused to put a label on herself. Stevie didn't seem to grasp that denying him a clear answer only made his concerns grow. While Stevie has a right to speak about her sexuality on her terms, her later actions suggest she may have a habit of avoiding the truth. The conversation about Stevie's sexuality isn't the first time she's been shown to dance around the truth on 90 Day Fiancé. As she prepared for Mahdi's long-awaited arrival in the United States, she admitted her family knew nothing about her relationship. Stevie was anxious to tell her father about her impending marriage, but she knew she was running out of time. Her father was shocked to learn Stevie was in a serious relationship that she'd kept hidden from him. After Mahdi shared his concerns about Stevie's sexuality with his friend Saeed confronted her in search of some clarification. He brought up Stevie's reluctance to tell her family about Mahdi and asked if she was trying to hide him from her family. Saeed believed Stevie had a habit of keeping a secret until the very last second, and that's just to make everybody behave in the way she likes. That makes me think there are also other things that she's hiding from Mahdi. Stevie claimed that Mahdi's visa process was approved faster than she expected, and she'd anticipated having more time to tell her family about him. But this doesn't explain why she never told her family about Mahdi up until that point either. Stevie seems to avoid telling the truth until it's necessary, which makes it understandable why Mahdi questions her honesty. Stevie's response to Saeed's questioning didn't offer a lot of confidence in her willingness to have an open line of communication. She insisted she had sacrificed just as much as Mahdi had for their relationship, adding, "I don't really let people close to me, ever." This explains Stevie's lack of honesty and suggests she's not used to the level of openness marriage requires. She prefers to keep everybody at arm's length, which isn't conducive to having a healthy relationship. Stevie doesn't seem to appreciate that her standoffish behaviour is causing Mahdi to doubt not only her honesty, but also her commitment to him. She doesn't feel she owes him or his loved ones any more information than she deems necessary. Unfortunately, while Stevie and Mahdi could have a bright future together, their chances could be dashed by her refusal to open up to him. As their window for getting married winds down, this might be one 90-day fiancé couple who never even makes it to the altar. Amani Jlassi, the 90-day fiancé Season 11 star, who has made controversial headlines for being a throuple on the show, is now again in the light for the work she has done on her body and face. Recently, the 90-day fiancé star got a rhinoplasty done, which is commonly called a nose job. However, she does not seem to be happy and took to her Instagram to showcase the results and the changes that came along with it. She uploaded 2 pictures side by side that featured the before and after of her surgeries and how the nose has changed through it all. However, Amani does not seem to be happy with the procedure and warns her fans against it. Writing along the photo, Amani said, "Side-by-side comparison, tip dropped a little, face looking more like myself. Bottom line, be patient, every month is big milestone. It's long process, it's why. I advise against rhinoplasty and try to educate." Then in the next story, 90-day fiancé's Amani expressed how the healing journey has been particularly tough on her, and that is why she advises against the same. Penning down her opinion, she wrote, 3 months post-op. Hate the healing process. Working on loving myself a little more every day. Love your natural beautiful noses for me. 90-day fiancé star Amani Jlassi reveals details about her other surgeries. The rhinoplasty is not the first surgery or an artificial cosmetic procedure that Amani had gotten done, however. She said that before starring on 90-day fiancé's Season 11, she had also tried the popular Ozempic, and it gave her the slimmer face and body that is often seen among celebrities who also go through the same medication. The semaglutide was injected into her 6 months before filming the series, but it made her hate food and really sick. However, the effects were temporary because, as soon as the injections were taken off, her hunger came back and she ate twice as what she used to before. As for her rhinoplasty or the nose job, Amani advises against the same and said that she regrets ever going through the procedure as her natural nose was perfectly fine. She also revealed getting 2 breast augmentations that included implants and a lift. She went through liposuction for body fat removal and then buccal fat removal on the face as well. Her mid-cheekbone was lifted along with a fox eye surgery and eyebrow lift and upper blepharoplasty. Answering the question as to why Amani got all these surgeries done on her face, the 90-day fiancé star said that she was really afraid of getting old. She has been staring at images on social media and then started comparing herself to them, which was the root cause of the insecurity inside of her. "I hate to admit it, but I'm really afraid of getting old. And that is why I think these surgeries fix something that is inevitable, but it really don't fix it, it's just temporary." New episodes of 90-Day Fiancé release every week on Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on TLC. Later, they can be watched online via TLC Go.